All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ben's Corner. And today, we're going to the playoffs. We're going to be at London to take on the London Bulldogs, who had the same record as we had at 10-6. And we're just going to go ahead and get this game started. And we'll go over to some matchups and some information for both teams. As the game loads, you can see Shaq Hennessey, in his first year as head coach, got his 2-14 inherited team, the Orlando Sentinels, to the playoffs with a 10-6 record. On the opposite side of the field is longtime head coach Freddie Kitchens, who's 141-115. He has 10 winning seasons. He has 11 playoff wins, only 4 playoff losses, and 2 Super Bowl wins with no Super Bowl losses. So this coach has plenty of postseason experience, and Coach Hennessey has absolutely none. These two teams did meet during the regular season. It was back in week 4, and it was a high-scoring affair between these two teams. The difference was only a field goal, and it was the Orlando Sentinels who came away with the 33-30 victory. You can see the visitors coming out on the field. They're sporting the white shirts with the black pants, because the Bulldogs are sporting their red shirts and blue pants. So the alternate away is the blue pants, well, the black pants. The alternate away, the primary, would be blue, and I didn't want two blue teams going against each other. I thought this would look a little better. You see number 45, who's the starting tight end, Ron Leary. They go old school with their tight end numbers. There you can see the wild card matchups. As I was saying, they go old school with the 40s for their tight ends. 45 Leary, 46 Hamilton, and 42 for Kopp. There's Kiefer Byrne talking over with his veterans and a rookie there in Sheldon Bates. It's like, boys, we got to the playoffs. Let's get this game underway. You know how we do it, just like the RFL does. Super Sim, we go slow watch mode. And how is this game going to go? That's going to be Raymond Rivera kicking off to Tyson Kerr at the front of his own end zone. He'll take it out to the 20-25. Got a little bit of a break there and gets it out to the 30. Great starting field position. Good return by Tyson Kerr, the number 2 running back. There you see the numbers for Kiefer Byrne on the year. That is a little bit of an improvement over his rookie season in a way. And what does Kiefer Byrne and this Sentinels offense? They're coming out with their fullback in an offset I. And a handoff up the middle to Triplett, and he's got himself a gain of 8 on first down. Dalton Triplett is the number 6 rated offensive player of the year and number 2 running back of the year. There's the toss out to him. He's got a lead block and some room outside, downfield, and can't get away from the tackle of number 34. That's Lindsey Polk, the rookie strong safety, getting the start over the injured starter, Curtis Lindsey. So the rookie's got to step in. And he's number 10 in the rookie voting, probably because he didn't get a lot of playing time. So there's some good signs early from this Sentinels defense offense establishing the run. The best running team in the game. And goes single back now. A lot of tight ends on the field. Takes the handoff. Has some time. Dumps it off short. Short pass there to, looks like, Mick McCarthy. And that's going to lose 3 yards as Massey is in on the tackle. It's defensive tackle Derek Massey. And not sure. Looks like maybe a tight end screen they were trying to set up, and it just wasn't blocked well. See London Bates talking to Tracy Felton. We got some news on those two players we'll get into a little later. So Kiefer Byrne in his sophomore season is going to the playoffs. He's in the playoffs. Drops back the pass, scans field, has plenty of time, and a short little dump off to McCarthy again. And I don't think that got him much, if anything. You see the starters, Radovich, Hardy, Crockett, Costanzo, and Beatles. Costanzo back from his injury last week. Perrywood, Kerr, Triplett, McCarthy, and White. You also see Parrish, McCarthy, and there's a false start from the running back. So 3rd and 12 now becomes 3rd and 17. This is not a good start to your offense. It started out well, and then trouble since. 3rd and 17 now is going to take a long pass play or an excellent run play. Dropping back to pass, has time, and delivers the ball deep, and it's intercepted. Intended for Parrish McCarthy, intercepted by number 20, Jameel Johnson, the 4th string corner. So a bad read there, trying to make something happen, and it just didn't work. So the rookie, well, sophomore, pays for it. McCarthy just couldn't come up with it. Undercut by Jameel Johnson. He had over-the-top help, so he had a chance to take a gamble, and it paid off for him. So now we're going to see the well-decorated Richard Smart, 6'4", 222 pounds. He was number 2 in the MVP voting. He's quarterback of the year and offensive player of the year. And behind him is his running back. And you see him get a good carry, first down for 9 yards. It's Raheem Childress, who is the 9th best running back of the year, according to the voting. Tackled there by London Bates. And there's a pitch out and read by Kershaw, but steamrolled by the power back. That's Raheem Childress just running over Kershaw like he wasn't even there. Offset I now. And that's something this Sentinels defense struggles with, is those power runners and running in particular. There he goes, steamrolling again. That it was, I believe, the backup safety, Lennox Steven, getting rolled over. So these Bulldogs coming out steamrolling on offense. Quick hitter, and he's got his man. Let's see who that is. Number 18 is Keenan Ewing, the number 4 rated wide receiver in the league. And we'll get a little info on that. He comes out of the slot, and there's another good run on first down. First down, gain 8. His partner in crime, Floyd LaMontagne, is number 3 in the wide receiver voting. And they're going with this outside run and finding success with it. That's Parker Sherwood, the backup running back on that carry, who's also a strong runner. So this is going to be a test for this defense early. And there is Vernon Hunt getting in the backfield, but able to break away is Parker Sherwood, showing off that power. Looked like it was going to be stopped for a big loss. Nate Youngblood able to come up from his safety position to finally make the tackle. And passing it over the middle, deep to number 46, Keontae Hamilton, the number 2 tight end, is 6'6", 268. Known more as a blocker, but he got open downfield on that play, didn't he? So Richard Smart, this number 1 offense in the league, number 3 passing offense, is finding home against the number 1 pass defense in the game. The Sentinels also allowed the fewest points scored against in the league. Smart back to pass all kinds of time and wide open in the back of the end zone. Nobody covered him. It's number 13. Tony Silvers, the number 2 wide receiver. He's got a lot of speed. And he just found an open spot in the zone. I don't know. There was nobody on him. I don't know who had the responsibility there. Looked like maybe Zaire Witherspoon out of the slot. But nobody stuck with him, and that was an easy touchdown for Richard Smart, just carving up this defense. And they take an early 7-0 lead. This is Raymond Rivera on to kick. He is the number 4 kicker in the league, according to the voting. You know who's number 1? We'll find out later. There's Kent Patton, the special teams ace and substitute cornerback. There's Shaq Hennessey asking London Bates, what in the world happened? What is going on? We got a delay here. There we go. So kicking off will be Rivera. Kerr will be back deep. Kerr was number 4 in Rookie of the Year voting. It's kind of surprising with his limited playing time. And he's got, again, a good return. out to the 29. So he's doing his job as a return man, getting past the 25, which would be where the touchback is. Well, let's see what Kiefer Byrne can do again. He took a gamble on that long pass and paid for it, and the turnover led to points. And we've seen that before. He's had turnover problems before. He's cut down on that this year, but they reared their ugly head early in the playoffs. Single back, that looks like Triplett, takes the handoff, has time, passes it out, but it's dropped by Parrish McCarthy, the rookie wide receiver. You see the defense, Crothers, Massey, Medlock, and Burrows. Whiteman, Pickett, and Poyer. In the secondary of Humphrey, Polk, Woodbury, and Cleary. Now this team has a lot of talent on that defense. Crothers is a superstar X. Burrows is a superstar X. Kiefer Whiteman is a superstar. Pickett is a superstar X. Their starting corner, Frederick Humphrey, is a superstar. And bent in the backfield by number 96, Nick Bell, is Dalton Triplett on the carry, and he gets a loss of 2 on the carry. It's number 80, the tight end, trying to block with the tight end. That just doesn't work usually. It's Mick McCarthy, who's more known for his soft hands than his blocking ability, and that's why. Trips bunched tight on the left, Triplett in the backfield, and Byrne in shotgun. Over the middle, and that one's intercepted. That's Jazir Poyer, the middle linebacker, or right outside linebacker, with the interception. And Kiefer Byrne has had a nightmare start to this playoff appearance. And he threw it into a sea of defenders. I mean, there was 3 or 4 defenders in the area. I don't know what he was trying to do. He was trying to force it to Donnell White, but discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. If there's nothing there, punt it away for the field position. Don't turn it over, because now, look, they're almost in red zone, getting ready to make a 2-touchdown lead, perhaps. Handoff, faked. Oh, and on the corner blitz is Julius Lamb, number 25, the number 2 corner. Lots of speed, plays on instincts, and gambles a lot on defensive coverage, but when he comes up big. And they just never saw it coming. He had no time to react, did Richard Smart. So that's a nice looking play on their first attempt after the turnover. That gives them a little bit more breathing room to work with. 2nd and 17 now from the 45 of the Sentinels. Back to pass again. Has a little check down. Looks like to a tight end. Trying to see the number. That looks like 45. Ron Leary. And again, their tight ends are more known as blockers than receiving, but they're using them this time. A little bump off out to the flat. And met immediately Jamichael Woodbury on the reception. Looks like Julius Lamb on the tackle again. So that drive will stall. Let's see if they go for a long field goal attempt here. I don't think they will. Rivera has a good leg, so they may try a deep one here, but because they're already up by a touchdown. Looks like Zaire Witherspoon finally got him down, and they will try. Looks like about a 50-yard field goal. The kick is up, and he's got the distance off the upright. No good. So he had the distance, had plenty of leg for it, but just doinked it off the left upright. So now the Sentinels will take over with decent field position, and they have to avoid the turnover. Byrne has been bad, to say the least. Get back to Triplett, who was running well to start, and make some set. And they start off with the offset eye. Little note there, fullback Terrence Durham has made the Pro Bowl, leading the way for Triplett, who picks up about 4 or 5 on that carry. We'll give him about 3. And another handoff. So there's Triplett up the middle again, almost a first down. Give him another 6 yards on that carry. 3rd and 1 now. And they're going to run it again. Up the middle, that is Christian Stackhouse, the receiving back, and number 3 runner, picking up the first down. Gain of 5. Nice run. Tackle made by Derek Massey. Tyson Kerr, the last time these two teams met, got 12 carries for 71 yards and a touchdown. He has been very good in a backup role. Does have some fumbling concerns. As far as Stackhouse is concerned, not much of a runner. Got a lot of receptions on the year, and Hennessey changed the offense. Stackhouse was the slot receiver. And there's another run on first down and 10. Give him about 2 or 3. Give him 3 on that carry. But they changed it out, and now Parrish McCarthy comes in, weaves his way through, let his blocker set up. Nice run there. That is Niles McKell, the power back, who does not see much time. He didn't get very many carries in the regular season, but he gets one there, and now it's 3rd and inches. Well done for the rookie. Another handoff. It looked like maybe Kerr getting the carry in the first down, so only 1 yard, but that yard mattered. So Perry Wood now moves into the slot, and Stackhouse is now just a receiving back, 3rd down option, change of pace kind of guy, but still valuable role. So we talked about this defense for the Bulldogs. And after this play, I'll mention it. I formation, they're handing off to Triplett and but pushing his way through and breaking the tackles. My goodness. You don't see that normally from Triplett. Tackle there by number 97, Kendall Burrows. And speaking of Burrows, he is the number 3 rated defensive lineman. 3rd and 5 now after that run. Tackle made by Medlock, and they're going to let the first quarter run out. So it could have been more disastrous than what it has been. The rain is starting to fall in London. That might have some results on the effects on the game.
Let's go. 60 or.
Very talented defense. This defense is the 8th rated defense in total yards, and there's a first down on 3rd down carry. Nice run by Triplett. He is being very effective. And that's what this Sentinels offense is going to have to do. Rely on Triplett and then let Byrne operate after he feels a little bit more comfortable. Get the defense looking for run and surprise him with the pass here and there. But Byrne is taking too many gambles. That tackle's made by the rookie Lindsey Polk.
15-1.
Offset I, Triplett in the backfield on first down. Hand off to Triplett off right tackle, and he's got a little bit of room, but not much. Gain of 2. They're at the 20 now, so officially red zone territory. Trips bunch right, hand off, up the middle. Triplett breaks it out to the outside, got the corner, and he gets it down to the 7-yard line. Nice run there by Triplett. First down and goal with 7 yards to go. 50 yards now on the game. So, the London Bulldogs not only have one of the best offenses, they're number 1 in total offense, number 3 in pass, number 10 in rush, number 4 in points per game. They also are the 3rd stingiest defense in points allowed. So, a clash of titans here. Run up the middle by Tyson Kerr for the touchdown. The rookie gets in the end zone and ties up this ball game. And that's what we've been saying about this rookie. He comes up big in the opportunities given, and he just had blocking all the way down the field. Number 63 was pulling out and leading the way. That's Kevin Crockett, the center, getting downfield on the 2nd level. Here comes the number 1 kicker. I told you we were going to get to it. Wes McGuire for the PAT ties up the ball game. That's right. Mr. I can't make a field goal of 50 yards or more, but everything else is fine, is the number 1 kicker in the league, and I don't know how. So Smart, not very pleased with that, but, you know, Coach Hennessey's got to be really pleased. They went back and kept it simple on the ground game. It paid off. Kickoff from McGuire to deep. That is their wide receiver, Keenan Ewing, deciding to down it in the end zone for a touchback. So, in the 2nd quarter, you see LaMontagne and Smart having a discussion there. How will they respond?
60 Pittsburgh.
It's been a well-balanced attack from them so far. The ground game doing well for them, and the passing game. Back to pass. He's got some time over the middle, and it's incomplete. Lennox Steven, the rookie, was in coverage, but I think that was a drop. I don't think he affected that too much. Offset I. Hand off, and he is met in the backfield by Vernon Hunt, number 94. Give him a gain of 1. So good play there. We saw Vernon Hunt crash through before, but couldn't make the tackle. Back to pass, has some time in double coverage. And Floyd LaMontagne, 6'2", 224 pounds, able to make that catch in traffic for the first down. That is a great catch from a tough wide receiver. He is also a Superstar X, by the way. He has the wrecking ball ability as a wide receiver. So, yeah, he ran over Denario Blanton, the middle linebacker, who's known for pass coverage. He was in position. He just got bowled over by a big wide receiver. Single back set now. Smart under center. And in motion, and it's given. Looks like to number 13, Tony Silvers, who's got a lot of speed. So if he would have gotten some opening, he could have taken it to the house. He's got very, very good speed for them. Hand off up the middle. He's got a little bit of room, and he pushes Vernon Hunt down the field for a gain of 6, I believe, on second down. So 3rd and 2. So you see the strength of these runners. They're not running through arm tackles. And that goes nowhere. Sherwood unable to get the first down. That's Julius Lamb able to make the tackle to save the first down. So nice play there. Just diagnosed run early. And went low. Went for his legs. That's good form tackling. Don't try to take him by his chest. As you can see, he was bowling over. I mean, Vernon Hunt is not a small player. He is 6'3", 312. There's the punt. Kerr waits for a fair catch. Tyson Kerr in the playoffs, waving for a fair catch. We know he does not like the fair catch. There you see Tyson Kerr on the ground. And his average is a little bit low because of that 1-1-yard run for a first down. But hey, he's got a first down and a touchdown, 2 crucial runs. Byrne in the shotgun, flanked by his running backs, and he's going to dial it up deep. And that is caught. That looks like Parrish McCarthy on the reception. So, risky throw again, but the rookie able to make the play, and that's what they want to see. Can these younger receivers step up? They got rid of B.J. Sullivan, the veteran, during the season because they thought he wasn't really contributing. And Lindsey Polk tried to make a play on that. Give him credit. But McCarthy able to reach out, snag it, and secure it. Nice job by the rookie. Need to see more of that. Byrne needs some playmakers. Perry Wood is amazing, but they don't have much else to complement him right now. Single back set. Triplet in the backfield. Fakes the handoff, rolls out. He's got time. Gets a deep pass underway, and that's reeled in by who else but Perry Wood, the number 5 wide receiver in the game. Just a big man that can make a lot of tough catches. Likes to go up in traffic and go get it. 6'4", nearly 230. And makes a great sideline catch there. They might, nope, I wouldn't challenge that. He had his feet in clearly. You can see number 61 saying, yeah, that's a catch. Give it to him. Single back again. They fake the handoff and roll out. Byrne gets it to his man. That is Perry Wood again, who runs over a couple of defenders before he's brought down by number 53, Kiefer Whiteman. So now the passing game is starting to take effect. They set it up with run, and you've noticed they've gone play action. Exactly what they need to do. Confuse this defense. And if you're going to go for big plays in the passing game, it's probably Perry Wood you want to target. Triplet back deep again. They hand it off to him. Up the middle. Fights through for maybe 3. Give him 4. Derek Massey on the tackle. And they fake the handoff again. Byrne dials it up. That is Mick McCarthy for the first down, and we've seen that all season long. Loves going to Mick McCarthy. Offset I. They've been finding some success with this, with Durham as the lead blocker, but not on that one. Durham, I don't know where he was going. He didn't pick up the man in front of him. It's James Crothers, the superstar X left end. Drops back to pass, has time over the middle. Trying to see the number. That is Tyson Kerr out of the backfield, so getting a little bit of catching out of the backfield from their backup running back. And they hand it off to, is that Kerr again? No, that's Dalton Triplett. I don't think he had enough. 4th and inches. Do they go for it or take the lead? I think they take the lead, even though they're only 6 yards out in inches. You got a short of 3 points pretty much on the board. I think you have to go for it, but you never know. I don't think Coach Hennessey is that aggressive to try to go for it here. They are going to go for it. And it's a... Oh, is that a false start? It's a false start that backs him up. Encroachment would have been huge. That's number 66 on the false start. Matthew Hardy, the rookie. And now they're going to take the 3. That makes sense. Wes McGuire on for probably the shortest field goal he could make. And the Sentinels now take a 10-7 lead late in the second quarter. So that's got to feel good to bounce back like that. Coach Hennessey surprised me going for it on 4th down. He was ready to, but that false start made the decision for him. Wes McGuire kicks it off. Ewing's just going to down that. Says, nope, thank you. That's a little too deep for me. So we know this Sentinels defense pretty well. Best team in the game against the pass. Against the rush, not so much. They're number 27, and we've seen signs of the running game working against this team with these power backs just bowling over the defenders. And you have to think, yep, they're going to dial it up to him, draw a play up the middle, and there he goes running through the tackle. Trying to see if that was London Bates, who couldn't quite wrap him up. I think it was the middle linebacker, who is, yes, the defensive rookie of the year, defensive player of the year, and was also rated in the linebacker of the year. Lots of number 3 linebacker, number 1 defensive rookie, and number 1 defensive player. So London Bates with a lot of trophies going there. And first down on 3rd and 1. It's Sherwood, Parker Sherwood, the number 2 running back, picking up the first down and continuing the drive for the Bulldogs. So he gets good blocking up front and just sneaks his way through. Tracy Felton was crashing down, but not in enough time. So patient running. And that looked like the fullback, number 36, Hudson Santucci. And he's going nowhere. LaMarcus Blades from the free safety position crashing down on the blitz. And nobody could pick him up. Yeah, he just... send more than they can block. That's generally the theory of the 3-4. You disguise where that blitz is coming from so they don't know who to block. 2nd and 12 now. Smart under center, drops back. Short pass, and that is caught by number 13, Tony Silvers. That's close to a first. That is a first down. I was about to say, 2-minute warning. And the London Bulldogs trying to respond here with a drive and maybe get some points, at least tie it up before the half. Of course, the Sentinels are going to want to prevent that. So let's see. Shotgun, drops back to pass, quick hitter. And that is number 45, the tight end, Ron Leary. Back to pass again, has some time, dials it up deep. There's some flag on the play. And that's defensive pass interference. So, on Aaron Kershaw, I think that's the first time he's been called for a penalty all year. Kershaw has been amazing. He is the best defensive back in the game, according to the voting. Over the middle, that's nearly picked off. LaMarcus Blades jumps up and deflects the pass, but he could have had an interception. That could have been huge. Back to pass again, and contended by the other safety, Nate Youngblood. one of the best defenders in the game. Having a great season from the strong safety position. 3rd and 10, drops back to pass, checks it down. He's got his man fighting for the first yard, but not going to get there. Looks like a combination of Nate Youngblood and Zaire Witherspoon. Maybe Julius Land in one there. So they're going to have to kick a field goal, I would think. Let's see who gets them. And it's Youngblood for sure. Pushed him out of bounds. And Julius Land, number 25. I saw 22 getting in there, but he wasn't involved. So they're going to settle for, looks like about maybe a 33-yard field goal attempt. This should be makeable, but he did miss one from 50 earlier. It's up, and it's good. We got a tie ball game, new ball game, with 1:20 to go in the half. And the Sentinels still have all their timeouts, so there's time to get a drive together. So Rivera will be kicking off to Kerr. Kerr's been having a good day returning kicks so far, getting his team out to about the 30. And he gets it at about the 2. He's out to the 25, and he's going to be stopped right there. Give him the 26. So doing a good job. He's also a great punt returner. He's got a touchdown on the year. There you see Dalton Triplett, nearly 5 yards a carry on 13 carries. He's been big this game for the Sentinels, and it's just what they need from him. The number 2 running back in the game. And he drops back. Delayed handoff up the middle. He fights his way for about 4. Give him 2. Boy, I was off on that estimate. I thought he got 4 for a little bit more, but I'm not an official spotter, so what do I know? Let the time run down. I don't understand here. Back to pass, has time. Gets it to, looks like Perry Wood for a short gain, and he goes out of bounds. So Keeper Byrne has been accurate in a way. 8 of 11, but 2 interceptions on those incompletions. And there is a pass complete to, it looks like, Parrish McCarthy. Now they take a time as they get towards midfield. In shotgun formation, back to pass, over the middle. Looks like Perry Wood again. Probably going to call a timeout here, and I don't understand why you're not going towards the end zone and a little bit deeper, but sometimes you got to take what you can get from the defense. 2nd and 4, drops back to pass, has his man out of the backfield, is Triplett, and that's not going to get them anywhere. Yep, they're going to keep the time. I don't think they're going to go for a field goal here. I think that's too deep. But Wes McGuire does have a strong leg, but not that strong. So they're going to have to either get a touchdown. Oh, false start. It's going to give them a first down. Or no, encroachment. I had the right play in my head. I caught it wrong. Encroachment from Nick Bell. That's going to give them an automatic first down, 5 yards. And I still think that's out of McGuire's range. He does have a strong leg. He's made a 58-yarder on the season, the longest in the game.
Here we go.
And they're going to either try for a quick hit or timeout, or out of bounds for a field goal, or all or nothing. And he's going for the end zone. And it's leapt up and bounced in the air and incomplete with 4 seconds left. And now they're going to try for looks like a 60-yard field goal. Oh my goodness. It's up. He doesn't have the distance. Well, almost had the distance, but the accuracy was way off. So they'll take a tie at the half, and London Bulldogs are going to have the ball kicked to them at the halftime. So let's take a look at the numbers. And you can see the yardage favors the Sentinels, but those 2 turnovers are crucial. One of them led to a touchdown. We see Sacramento and Oklahoma will be playing tomorrow at 1 p.m. So will the Orlando Sentinels be moving on, or will it be the London Bulldogs continuing their playoff run? Will Shaq Hennessey get his first playoff win? Or will Freddie Kitchens continue his amazing playoff run? 11 playoff wins, only 4 losses, and 2 Super Bowls with no Super Bowl losses. The kickoff, fielded in the end zone, and down for touchback by Keenan Ewing. Speaking of Ewing, we mentioned before, number 4, I mean, what a receiving combo Smart has in the number 3 and number 4 overall wide receivers. I mean, that is... And he's got a ground game. I mean, he's got everything he needs. Back to pass on first down. Here comes the rush, but gets it away quickly and wisely throws it out of bounds. Something I've been noticing is that Smart is usually getting the ball out of his hand quickly so that the pass rush can't get home. And the Sentinels do have a good pass rush. Off left tackle, got a little bit of a lane, bounce it outside, but that's Nate Youngblood able to shed the block and set the edge for a gain of no yards. Good play by the strong safety. Shotgun formation, he fakes the handoff, has time, delivers a deep pass that's hauled in front of Julius Lamb. And that is Keenan Ewing on the reception. A lot of speed. Julius Lamb has the speed to stay with him, but just a better route running. You can see Lamb was right there with him. He just got that step off the break out of his route, and that made the difference. Great route running there from the slot receiver, and just secured the football with both hands. Well executed.
60 Pittsburgh.
So first down now from the 41. And they're starting off well. Handoff up the middle and gets through the initial traffic. Looked like Sheldon Bates might have been clogging up the hole, but Childress was able to find a lane to get through. And there's a false start, I think, on the running back, Childress. That's going to back him up 5 yards. Nope, that's the backup, Parker Sherwood. So 2nd and 8 now. I formation, twin tight ends. Looks like a run, and they will run it, and there's plenty of room. And there you see the lowered shoulder, Parker Sherwood, and it was enough to get the first down. So they're just bullying. LaMarcus Blades, the free safety on the tackle, is 8th of the game. So you know you're having a problem when your safeties are your leading tacklers. Look at that, just plows them over. That was Kershaw trying to make a tackle. That's the second time poor Kershaw's been run over. He's getting beat up today. That's what they're doing to him. He's a great coverage guy, and they're just going to beat him up all game, maybe slow him down. There's a run up the middle, and it looks like number 96, Tracy Felton, able to make the tackle after a gain of 3. High formation, twin tight ends again. Yeah, they're just going bully. And here comes the run, try to stop it. He's got room off right side, breaks out the side, and doesn't have the speed to get away from LaMarcus Blades, a touchdown-saving tackle by LaMarcus Blades, but Childress just found a crease and found more real estate after he got to the second level. Good blocking downfield. You see the wipeout block there from an offensive lineman downfield. Goodness gracious. That's what sprung that. So again, twin tight end, I formation seems to be working for them. Power. And there's the handoff off left side, and a gain of about maybe 4 before Julius Lamb makes the tackle. Give him 3 yards instead. Single back now. And sure, why not run it again? Up the middle, and that is Sheldon Bates. Able to stop him after a short gain. Bates, the 353-pound D tackle. And back to pass, setting up the screen, and that is not a good play. I'll just say it that way. Looks like he rushed it. He didn't have to. He had time. Not sure what happened there. Just guess he felt a pass rush that wasn't really there. Thought he had to hit it quick. And that's probably going to set up a field goal from very short range. You have to think Rivera should be automatic from this range. But you never know. Could be a block. But that kick is up and good, so they take a 13-10 lead on their first drive of the half. So they got to be pleased with that. Sure, they would have liked a touchdown, but any drive you get points on is a good one. So nice drive by the Bulldogs, who showed that, yeah, we're going to bully you with the run game, and you can't stop it. And really, they couldn't. Kerr from about the 3, has some room, gets it out to the 30. Kerr looks like he's about to break one pretty big. If he could just get one more block, looks like he's ready to roll. There you see Perry Wood, not calling his name very often, has, I think, 2 catches on the game. Both of them very good ones. And let's see, we go trips bunch, tight right. triplet in the backfield. And delayed handoff. Fakes the end around. Here comes the rush. And it's going to get home. Number 96. Nick Bell. Able to weave through the traffic. Wasn't fooled by the misdirection. And just went straight for the quarterback. You can see he gets penetration. Where is he lined up? That's against the right guard. Seth Costanzo gets by him and then just keeps his motor going. Yep. Byrne, you have to get rid of that, young man. That's something you're going to have to learn. 2nd and 18 now after loss of 8 on that play-action pass that didn't work. And there is a handoff to triplet off right side, and he's going to get next to nothing. And he got nothing. No blocking. It looked like Polk came on the blitz, and he's having a great game. The rookie's got 8 tackles. Back to pass. Throws it to the sideline and just gets rid of it. So not a very encouraging drive there for Kiefer Byrne. A 3 and out on their first possession of the second half, and they can't be too pleased about that. This is Spencer Parsons back to punt from the 10. And a big booming punt. Fielded at the 25. And immediately tackled by Kent Patton, the special teams ace. Gets a lot of tackles on special teams. A speedy corner, not known for covering speed. Raheem Childress having a great game today. You saw that big run that he broke off before the field goal attempt, where he just got great blocking downfield. And it was LaMarcus Blades able to bring him down. And look at that lead block he's got. Lyman getting downfield, leading the way for a gain of 6. So again, it's the ground and pound approach. There's a fake and count off. Fake and around. Here comes Tracy Felton for a sack. So, same play, same result. Tracy Felton, the left end, who established kind of veteran, just a solid player, had 6.5 sacks on the season, I believe. So a good showing from him, and comes up big in the playoffs. That's going to make it 3rd and 12.
What we got?
Shotgun. Drops back, has some time over the middle. Looks like a pass to Leary, the tight end. And it is, and that's not going to be enough for a first down. It looks like London Bates was there to stop him in coverage. And that's something London Bates is really good at, is his coverage downfield. And he wasn't even the man that had him. It looks like Leary just made a good run on... I'm trying to find out who that defensive back was. But excellent route, just wasn't deep enough. And there is a blocked punt! Blocked by LaMarcus Blades. Picked up by Tanner Malone. Touchdown! Sentinels. What a big play on special teams. That is their first blocked punt on the season. And LaMarcus Blades just came crashing through. He's got good speed from his safety position, and Malone was able to pick up on it, pounce it, and run it into the end zone. What a turn of events there. And here comes Wes McGuire for the PAT. I didn't expect to see that. I guess you never really expect those kind of plays. So now, with that play, the Sentinels strike back and have a 17-13 lead. Special teams scoring points. Malone getting some kudos. Malone is a surprise pass rushing leader for this team. He didn't show this ability in his previous 2 seasons. That kick nearly sails out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. But Tanner Malone is the number 2 linebacker in the ratings for Best Linebacker Award. So just having a fabulous season, lots of sacks, and showed up in the run game too. He's not just one-dimensional. If there's anything that's a knock on him, it might be his pass coverage, but that's not his job. He's an edge rusher and an edge setter. And there's a handoff, and there's Tanner Malone right there. Speak of the devil. He's able to shed the block and keep the edge for a minimal game of 3. And another handoff, this time off left side, and he's got a first down. Tackle made by Denario Blanton, who is the pass coverage specialist. And Childress having a whale of a game. Almost 7 yards a carry. And it's plays like that. His guard goes out, blocks for him. It's number 67 getting downfield. Nicholas Shaughnessy. 6'3", 343 pounds leading the way. What defensive back is going to want to get it his way? There's a toss play outside, and crashing through is number 50. That's James Chris, the run specialist. So they switch out between Chris and Blanton, depending on what defense they call. And there's Tanner Malone chasing him down from behind, but able to jump and get away from the tackle is Raheem Childress. Nice awareness. So 3rd and 3. Malone could have stopped him in the backfield, but Childress was able to leap over the tackle. And there's off right side again, bullying his way, but met by Lennox Stephen. Did he stop him? No. But what an amazing play by the backup undrafted rookie free agent who has been coming up huge for this team in limited roles. He almost stopped them there for the first down. And he's forced fumbles, he's gotten an interception, he's got a sack in very limited role. He didn't start playing until about week 13 or 14. But Hennessey saw something in the guy in practice. Off right side, found success before, and Julius Lamb able to make the tackle, but down on the play is Nate Youngblood. Gain of 3 on the play, but let's see what happened to Youngblood. Just caught up in the traffic. And it looks like he's going to be okay. That's good news because Youngblood is a huge player for this defense. So it looks like maybe Lennox Stephen will be checking in the backup for him. 2nd and 7 now from the Sentinels 40. There's a handoff to Raheem Childress, and he's got about 4 or 5 more yards there. 3rd and 4. Tackle made by London Bates. Drop the pass. He's got just getting rid of the ball so quickly. And that's Denario Blanton on the tackle of Floyd LaMontagne. Been a quiet game for LaMontagne, but they haven't been going to the air very much. They've been relying on the ground game. But you can see, that was almost like a split second. Smart had the ball, timing route, knew where his receiver was supposed to be, and just made the instant connection. Easy first down, making it look easy. That's Raheem Childress in the backfield. Up the middle, he's got some room, plows over a defender. And LaMontagne goes down. Big part of their receiving. Their aerial assault runs through him and Ewing. And it looks like he'll be okay too. Just maybe a bit of a headache, something, maybe a twisted ankle. In I formation. It's been a dangerous look for this offense, for this defense. And he ducks down and tries to plow his way through. Did he get there? No, 3rd and 1. You got to think they're going bulldozer approach here. It's been working for him all game. Handoff up the middle, met in the backfield, but I think he got there. I think he pushed his way through. 1st and 10. Boy, this strong running attack. Tanner Malone credited with the tackle, but not before they snuck through. You see, he ducks down right at the end and just keeps going forward. You don't see these running backs. That's Lennox Stephen that stuck his nose in there too. But you don't see these running backs going backwards when they get hit. They're going forwards. Every time they go to the ground, they're leaning forward. There's a handoff for the backup, and he's got plenty of room. Breaks a tackle, ultimately thrown to the turf, and Vernon Hunt is down with an injury. This rain causing some problems. It looks like Kershaw was in on the tackle. Let's see what's up with Vernon. And Vernon Hunt is going to the locker room holding his wrist. That is not good. It looks like the rookie's going to have to miss the game with only a few seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Back to pass. Has plenty of time. Finds a man right in front of Kershaw. Oh, no, that's Julius Lamb. Makes the reception, but doesn't get much more. Now 2nd and goal from the 1. Time running out. And, yep, I figured they'd try to run it up the middle, breaks a tackle, but there's big Sheldon Bates saying, no, not this time. The gatekeeper. 353 pounds of beef to run over. You're not running over him that easily. But give him credit. The Bulldogs up by 4, or the Sentinels up by 4. The Bulldogs looking to change that. You have to think they're going to the ground again. That's what got them here. No, they're passing. Quick hitter, and broken up by the crashing through Lennox Stephen rookie. What a big play to stop them from getting a touchdown. And we remarked over and over again the last few games how this guy just keeps making plays. He's forcing his hand. Hennessey has to play him. He just keeps making plays like this. How can you keep him on the bench? So some decisions to be made because they have LaMarcus Blades and Nate Youngblood in the secondary. How do you bench it? Oh, they're going to go for it. 4th and 1. I can see why. I can see why. They're going to hand it off up the middle, get some blocking, and pushes his way through for the touchdown. That's Raheem Childress. And it looked like they bottled him up. Looked like they had the matchup. But just, you see, he gets behind his blocker and just shoves his way forward. Yep. He helped his lineman block the guy. That's the center. Getting some help from his running back. Hey, block this dude. Block this dude. So, Raymond Rivera going to kick the extra point, and they're up by a field goal now. Early in the 4th quarter. Looked like a great defensive stand initially with that play from Lennox Stephen, the rookie undrafted free agent. But on 4th and 1, Freddie Kitchens says, I'm giving it to my big sledgehammer running back. And it paid off. So how can the Sentinels respond? Rivera on the kick. Kerr on the return from the end zone. Pulls it out. Gets it out to the 25. So same as a touchback. And what are the Sentinels going to do? There's plenty of time. They don't have to go to the air. They've been having success on the ground with triplet. How is Hennessey going to approach this? Turnovers. There's 2 interceptions from Byrne already in the game, but he's settled down since then. Shotgun with triplet flank to the left, and he's going to pass. Has time, and throws it complete. Trying to see the number to Christian Stackhouse, the receiving back, with the first down, big first down. And setting up a screen, triplet has it, but not well set up. Well read by number 54, Robert Pickett, who is one of the best linebackers in the game. 4th in Defensive Player of the Year and 8th in Best Linebacker of the Year, and you can see why. He is a very good player. He is a superstar X player, and able to diagnose that screen early and shut it down. Not well run, and a loss of 7. So after a big gain on first down, you come back in that play, and that's triplet out of the backfield. Did he catch it? I don't think he got that. I think he dropped it. So 3rd and 17 now. So you started off with a 14-yard pass, and then you run a bad screen for a loss and another dump off for a drop, and now he passes it complete to Parrish McCarthy. It's not going to get a first down. But Parrish McCarthy's been making some good catches this game. So that's encouraging to see out of the rookie. Number 39, Brandon Forrest, the number 3 corner, in on that tackle. So not able to get any points on the board in response. It's going to bring out Parsons in the punting unit. Parsons with 30 kicks inside the 20. By far and away the leader in that department, and look at what he did. He gets it to the 14 and met instantly by Zaire Witherspoon. And now this Bulldogs offense, who've been playing like a Bulldog, just bullying this defense around with hard, tough running. I don't know how you abandon that approach. I would just keep hammering it. Why not? And there they go. Off the right side, they got room. That's a gain of 7. Looks like LaMarcus Blades and Denario Blanton combining on the tackle. Run again off right side. Bates can't make the play. Sheldon Bates. Raheem Childress just having a field day. 23 yards, 23 carries, 133 yards, and a touchdown. That run off right side is just working really well with them. They got student body right, and they are just executing the blocking game very well. You see the number 61 getting downfield and blocking for his running back. That is the right guard, Jacoby Torrance, 6'3", 340. They have some huge guards. Draw play up the middle, but able to shed the block. That looked like Felton. Is Felton back? He went to the locker room with an injury, but he is back on the field playing. That's a good sign. Back to pass over the middle, and that's intercept. No, it's caught. I thought it was intercepted for a moment. Boy, that would have been a huge play. But number 45, Ron Leary, able to make the catch. The big 6'4", 264-pound tight end. A handoff off left side, and just continuing the success on the ground. Yeah, you can see they're third in total yards, but horrible against the rush, and that's what the Bulldogs are exploiting. They knew this coming in. And they're going I formation, handoff, crashing down. Is a combination of Lennox Stephen and LaMarcus Blades, but they still got the first down. And up the middle again, and there's no answer. That's Parker Sherwood with a 8-yard gain on first down carry, and this is the bane of this defense. They just can't stop the run. Another handoff, and met in the backfield finally. That is left outside linebacker Sean Stewart, who sees time on running downs. Used to be an every down player, but he wasn't very effective in the pass rush, and he's been subbed out for a pass rusher now on passing downs, but doing his job there on the run.
On the ready.
That looked like a tackle for a loss. 3rd and 6 now.
Here we go.
What are they going to dial up? We go back to pass. He's got some time. Hits his man short of the sticks and instantly met by, looks like that's Zaire Witherspoon. First down saving tackle. So Witherspoon is an interesting player. He's 6'1", 199. Was a safety, but looking to adjust this secondary because it just wasn't working out. Shaq Hennessey just adjusted the secondary around, trying to get guys in the best position to succeed. And that's a little pooch punt, trying to check it up short. Maybe pin him back at the 2 or 1, but it goes into the end zone nonetheless for a touchback. But Hennessey, with this 3-4 style of defense they've run, they think the slot is more like a run stopper, extra linebacker almost. And Zaire Witherspoon is a very good, aggressive, physical player. He's the biggest corner they have. Back to pass over the middle, there's a penalty. Might be holding. And yes, it is. So erase that first catch on first down. And that's on the rookie Matthew Hardy. So 1st and 20 now, not the way you want to start this drive. Back to pass, right on the end zone, and he dumps it off to, looks like Triplett out of the backfield, just in the flat, gain of a few. Give him a couple. That was Stackhouse on the reception, sorry. Back to pass again on 2nd and 18, dumps it off to Triplett out of the backfield for another gain of a couple. The 3rd and 16. Going to have to pass the ball for more than 2 yards down the field. Back to pass again over the middle. That's McCarthy, and he's not going to get a first down, obviously. 4th and 9. I don't understand the call, but with time running out, what do you do? I don't think this is 4-down territory just yet with all your timeouts and the 2-minute warning room. But your defense is going to have to make a quick stop, and we have not seen the defense doing that. So what do you do if you're Shaq Hennessey? You're going to punt it away with Parsons, who you know is going to give you good field position on the punt. And he gets it away, and gets a big booming punt off, and met instantly. It looks like Zaire Witherspoon again on special teams, just streaking downfield, making the tackle immediately. It looks like they'll start at the 35, give him the 37. So can this defense get a quick stop? Off right side, meeting him at the edge for gain of 1. And there's Keenan Ewing going down. Was London Bates on the tackle. So 2nd and 9. Good play on first down. And he's going to the locker room to get looked at. Looks like maybe a finger got bent back the wrong way. Shotgun formation, flanked to the left and right by his running backs, and he's going to hand it off right side. Plenty of room, ducks his shoulder. That's Raheem Childress having a mega game. 27 carries, 145 yards, and a touchdown. Zaire Witherspoon on the tackle. 3rd and 3, they need a stop. He's got time over the middle, short pickup, but enough for a first down. That is Jermichael Woodbury, 6'3", 224, able to make a tough catch over the middle. And a very much needed one if you're the Bulldogs. You just want to try to run down the clock. Just get the short first downs. Just keep the ball moving. And chew up that clock. You don't need any more points. Of course, you'd like to get some security points, but they call insurance points. High formation. Play action fake. Has plenty of time and wide open over the middle. That's Floyd Lamontagne. How do you let that guy get open? Maybe it's just he's that talented. He is a very good receiver. And he just found his way through the zone beater. Linebacker just couldn't stick with him. You're asking a lot of a linebacker to try to stick with one of the best receivers in the game. That's not fair. So in Sentinels territory, they run up the middle, and that's number 99. We don't call his number very often. Mac Rowland, the backup left end, in on that tackle. Gain of 2, they go off left side, and that is number, was that 55, I think was in on that tackle. Didn't see the number. Nope, it was 56, Sean Stewart making the tackle. 3rd and 7. Over the middle, and nearly intercepted by London Bates, but it is batted away for an incomplete pass. I think they will go for a field goal here and try to extend their lead to force a touchdown to beat them, because a field goal would tie it right now. And a touchdown would obviously win the game. Bates read that well. He's very good in pass coverage. So this is about a 45-yard field goal, if I'm looking at it correctly. Kick goes up. It got the distance. Has the accuracy, and it is good. So the London Bulldogs take a 6-point lead now late in the 4th quarter. Can the Sentinels rally back? They need a touchdown to win it. They can't settle for anything less. This is 4-down territory now with about 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. And Kerr will take a touchdown back on that one.
Let's go, son.
It all comes down to this. I don't think there's enough time to make another defensive stand with this little amount of time left on the clock. They got to make a run now.
60 Pittsburgh.
Single back formation. Triplet flank to the right. And he drops back the pass. Has some time and tries to connect with Triplet, but well defended. Knocked away. 2nd and 10 now. Trip bunch tight right. And he throws it to McCarthy short, and that's not going to get him much. You got to drive the ball downfield. That's only a 2-yard gain. Now it is 4-yard territory, 4-down territory. They call a timeout. Or no, that was a 2-minute. No, why do you call a timeout with a 2-minute warning? I don't understand that. And going deep and connecting for a first down to Parrish McCarthy. What I think is a first down. It was. Dropping back the pass again. Has time. Goes deep. And hauled in. Caught by Parrish McCarthy with a leaping catch. What a catch by the rookie. Bailed his quarterback out. Going deep again, and that's batted away. Nick McCarthy couldn't come up with it. Good coverage there by, looks like, Lindsey Polk. 2nd and 10 now. 1:12 left. Back to pass, going deep for the end zone, and nearly intercepted. Trying to go for Donnell White. We haven't called his name all game. 3rd and 10 now. Burn back the pass, quick hitter over the middle. Looks like Perry Wood on the reception, but that's not a first down. 4th and 3. This is where it's going to matter. Back to pass, under some pressure, and batted away by number 20, Jameel Johnson. He tried to go over the middle and it wasn't there. So with 45 seconds left to go, you can see what he was going for, but boy, I don't know what he was looking at because Wood was not open. Jameel read that and underran the route, undercut it. So it's looking very much like this is going to be the end of the road for the Sentinels. Barring a miracle, they're going to run this clock out. Orlando does have 2 timeouts. And up the middle, Bates, Sheldon Bates there on the tackle. They call a timeout. There's not enough time. We're going to see victory formation here soon. 2nd and 4, 41 seconds left on the clock. They run one more play. Off right side, he's got a first down, and that's it, folks. That's going to do it. Bulldogs are just going to run this clock out. Sentinels just taking a timeout just for appearances, I suppose. And there's victory formation. There's the kneel down, and that's going to do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And the storybook season for these Orlando Sentinels comes to an end. And Shaq Hennessey is not happy. But again, the story of the season has been close games. This was a 6-point game. And the difference of the game was the 2 turnovers by Kiefer Byrne. Not a lot of passing yardage, but the Bulldogs didn't have to because they ran for 200 yards. And Dalton Triplett had a good game, but they had to abandon it as they were, running out of time late in the game. They couldn't go to the ground game as much. So let's take a look at the numbers. You can see Kiefer Byrne having a terrible game. Completion percentage wasn't bad, 21 for 31. But those 2 interceptions were really killer. One of them led to a touchdown directly. And Richard Smart just played smart. 17 to 24, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. 147 yards wasn't much, but he didn't need to. He just managed the game. He didn't try to be bigger than the game because Raheem Childress carried the ball for 31 times, 159 yards, a touchdown. Huge game for him. Now, in the meeting in the regular season, they shut him down. He hardly did anything. He only had 30 yards on 15 carries last game, so they made an adjustment, and it paid off huge. Dalton Triplett, you see, had a pretty good game. 15 carries, though, for 67 yards. Their backup running back, Parker Sherwood, just continued what Childress was doing, just lowering your shoulder, running over people, and picking up first downs. 15 for 75, good game for the rookie. Tyson Kerr, not impressive looking numbers on paper, but you see he had that short yardage field touchdown. He had a 1-yard pickup for a first down. So he did his job, and he was doing very good in the return game. You see Santucci, Mickle got a first down carry, a rare sighting for him. Stackhouse picked up that first down on the 5-yard carry. The fake end around there by Silvers and Richard Smart for a negative yard. On the receiving end, Perry Wood led the way, as predicted. Well, actually, it was Parrish McCarthy, which is surprising. They went to him a lot more than they go with Perry Wood, which does surprise me. See, Mick McCarthy also had 5 receptions, so a balance of power there. Ron Leary, 4 for 27. Keenan Ewing got hurt and missed the game. Part of it. 4 for 26. Triplett out of the backfield for negative 5 yards. That's something we've been seeing a lot from this offense. Just dump it off short, and it's just not working. Floyd LaMontagne, 3 for 40. Woodbury, 3 for 16. 2 for 16 for Stackhouse. Silvers, 2 for 16. Keontae Hamilton, the backup tight end, had that one big catch over the middle for 22 yards. And Tyson Kerr had one catch. Sean Beatles and Colin Sharon led up sacks. So you can see, yeah, this is a problem. LaMarcus Blades had 18 tackles from the free safety position. And Julius Lamb, the cornerback, had 15 tackles. When your secondary has that many tackles, you know something's going wrong. And what was going wrong? Well, the two running backs, the dual-headed monster of Childress and Parker Sherwood, were just bulldozing over the front seven and getting into that secondary. Lindsey Polk, the rookie filling in, did a great job for them. You see Denario Blanton with 7 tackles. Garrison Woodbury with 8. Let's adjust this for leaders. London Bates with 8. Massey for them with 8. Sheldon Bates with 7. Blanton 7. Witherspoon 6. Stevens 6. The backup strong safety, or free safety we've been talking about. Robert Pickett only had 5. Brandon Forrest 5. Kershaw 5. Youngblood 5. Frederick Humphrey, Pro Bowl corner, 5 tackles. Tanner Malone, 5 tackles. Kind of quiet, no sacks. Tracy Felton, 5 tackles and a sack. Let's go with tackles for a loss. There were a few. Stewart, Chris, Pickett, Nick Bell, Nate Youngblood, LaMarcus Blades, Derek Massey, Garrison Woodbury, and James Carruthers all with 1. Sacks, there weren't a whole lot. 3 total. Felton had 1. Nick Bell and Julius Lamb had 1. Interceptions, there were 2, and it was all London Bulldogs on that. Jazier Poyer and Jameel Johnson. There were no fumbles. Pass defended, there was quite a number of those. Jameel Johnson with 2. William Ferreira with 1. Pickett, Cleary, Youngblood, Steven. That one that saved a touchdown in the end zone was a big play. LaMarcus Blades and London Bates all with 1. Forced fumbles, none. The fumble recovery, that was... They call a punt block a fumble recovery. Tanner Malone picked that up and ran it for a touchdown. LaMarcus Blades got that block. It was a turning point of the game that could have been the deciding factor in the game, but give credit to the Bulldogs for not crumbling under that pressure and taking it in. You see Raymond Rivera, 3 for 4, and Wes McGuire, 1 for 2. He made a 28-yarder. Rivera made a 45-yarder. Let's see what the misses were on. I bet they were over 50 yards for both kickers. And you see, 0 for 1, 0 for 1. Yep. The bane of all the kickers in the league, apparently, are 50-yard field goals or more. Of course, McGuire's looked like it was more like 60. Punting, not much to speak about here, other than the block from Lane Mikel. Inside the 20, both guys had 1. Return game, Kerr had a good game on the ground for returning. 31-yard long, but he was giving his team good starting field position. Punt returns, Ewing, 3 for 5, and he got hurt. Not on a punt return, though. So the story of the game, ball security with Kiefer Byrne. It was a problem in his rookie season. It was a problem starting off the year. He settled it down as Hennessey moved the team away from passing to more of a ground and pound attack. And in the playoffs and later in the season, it reared its ugly head again. So what is the future for Kiefer Byrne for this team? He's a young guy. You can't give up on him. But he's going to have to learn how to protect the football. So let's take a look at the highlights here. See if we can find out early on. Because the interceptions happened quick and fast. Kickoff by Kerr, triplet. Here's the first interception. And we're going to take a look at what he was reading here. I don't know. So let's see if we can figure out what he was looking for and what happened. I want to hide the camera, so forgive me as I figure out the controls. So what do we have here? So I'm going to have to find out the controls again. Move S. That's what I'm doing, and it's not moving. There we go. Maybe I wasn't holding it. So we have 3 wide, single back, no tight end. And it looks like we got just a base cover 2 on zone. We'll see. Let's see how it plays out. So Byrne gets the pass. What is he reading? What is he reading here? He's got his man over the middle. He's open there. He holds it, waits. There's a crossing route. McCarthy over the middle, but that's what he saw that linebacker covering it, and then he decides to go deep here. He decides to go deep to Parrish McCarthy in double coverage, and I don't get that because he did not have his man beat. And he had a safety deep with corner underneath, and it was an easy pick. That was just too easy. Parrish McCarthy had no chance for that. That wasn't on him. That was just a bad read. A very bad read. So that was the first interception of the game. And here's the big pass from Richard Smart. He fakes the handoff, play action, and the man beats his coverage deep. That was the big pass to the backup tight end, and he just beat the coverage. Let's see what happens. Who was covering him, and who let the man go? Let's see if we can find out. Looks like the man, it might have been Lennox Steven. I think it was the rookie. Yep, he's in zone. He's with him there. And what he just drops coverage. I don't know why he would do that. Yeah, he just breaks off for no reason. I mean, rookie, I suppose. So just a bad call on the defense there. He had, I guess, zone or man. He got confused, and this is the short passing touchdown. And again, a blown coverage. Just let this man get open, and let's see if we can find out what happens. Yep, that's just number 13 on the outside. This is Tony Silvers, who's got a lot of speed, and he's matched up against Zaire Witherspoon, who's a big physical guy. Doesn't quite have that speed. Definitely not the speed of a Silvers. And he just crosses the zone, and nobody picks him up. Witherspoon did not have him, and who dropped the ball when picking him up? There was a safety there. That was Nate Youngblood who decided not to cover him, and underneath was London Bates, and nobody decided to go with this man. There's nobody else over here. Who are they covering to the outside? There's nobody. That's just a big, huge mistake. Just a mistake in the coverage, and that cost them. So immediately after that turnover, we have Kiefer Byrne in shotgun again with a single back. Looks like trips bunch left tight, and he's going to throw another interception here. We're going to take a look at this play and find out what the problem was here. He gets the snap. He's forcing it over the middle, and I think that's just a bad throw. That's what it looks like. He's got his man open over the middle. There's no question there. He's got Perry Wood right there. He's open on that break. He's open. It looks like he's throwing the ball to him, and maybe because of the weather or his excitement or a combination of both, he just overthrows Perry Wood. Or is he trying to go for Donnell White there? That could be. I don't... Oh, he had two guys. He had McCarthy and Wood both open over the middle, and he's trying to go for the big play. Yeah, with how high that pass is, there's no way that pass is intended for Perry Wood right there. He's already beyond it on his break. He's going for White, and that's a mistake. Because there's just... Pardon me. Yeah, just a bad pass. Poyer is right there in coverage the whole time. I'm trying to get it to stick with Donnell White here, and I'm not doing a very good job of it. I'm sorry. There we go. I got him highlighted. Now, let's take a look at this. Yep. And there was just a bad Bad throw. Threw it behind him and tried to make an adjustment on it, but Jazir. Let's try to get his name correct, because I'm bad at that. Jazir Poyer was able to undercut it and make the pick. And that was too early too often. He settled down after that, but the accuracy continued to be a problem. And that was all in the first quarter. And that pretty much set the tone. In the second half, Orlando would come back and actually tie up the ball game. So there's a nice little run by Tyson Kerr after a good drive. And he's just going to run right up the middle and get good blocking. A seal-out block there by number 69, the right guard, Seth Costanzo. And the center, super center, try to... Simon Gibson. No, not Simon Gibson. Kevin Crockett. And that is the left guard, Jason Harper. Nope, that's Matt Hardy, the rookie. I'm all kinds of confused. So 69 is definitely Seth Costanzo. That's the guy over here to the right of Kerr, holding the block. That's left guard, number 66, with the lead block up the middle, who is Matthew Hardy. Number 72 to the left, that is the left tackle, Radovich. And Mick McCarthy's out there. Where in the world? Okay, there's the center. He's out lead blocking, looking for somebody to block to the right. And there wasn't anybody to. So Tyson Kerr had an easy, you could have driven a truck through it. Responding back would be London. Richard Smart's going to hit his target, La Montagne, for a big gain there. Just an in route. And it looks like he probably capitalized. Is that Aaron Kershaw that gave that up? See, that's something you don't normally see from him. That was Kershaw. But they were bullying Kershaw early. He got the Deion Sanders treatment. I don't know if you remember. Some guys might be a little too young to remember Deion Sanders in his playing career. maybe know who he is, but haven't heard, what the Deion Sanders treatment is. And there's a good stop, one of the few by Julius Lamb on first down. And here we got the comeback. The reemergence of Kiefer Byrne on the passing game, hooking up to Parrish McCarthy, who made a nice catch on that pass. And we're going to have... Wasn't a big game passing for anyone, but here's Byrne to his main man, Perry Wood, who just stayed with the route, and the defense gave up on it, and you got a 6'4" wide receiver getting open, and here he would hit Perry Wood on the very next play. Another play-action pass was working for them. Just over the middle, making tough catches. I don't know why they ran away from that theory. And here we go with touchdown on the ground from Dalton Triplett. Well, it wasn't a touchdown. It was a short run. And we'll see Smart with hitting his man Silvers, the quick man, out of the backfield. And here's Kiefer Byrne hitting Parrish McCarthy again. Nothing spectacular there. Let's see if we can find some scoring plays here. It'll be a little more exciting, I believe. It's a 16-yard pass. 28-yard. This was a good play. This was just one of the good examples of how bad this blocking or this defense is against the run. Childress is going to get the handoff off right side, and he's just going to run it off right tackle. And look at the blocking downfield. You got blocking from La Montagne. You got a pulling guard, and nobody in position. Felton's out of position. You see, who's that? Number 97 is trying to come down and make the play. That is, I'm trying to find out that number because that's a backup player. That is Marcus Cleveland, a backup D-tackle trying to come in and make the play. But he's going to be picked up by number 70, who is the right tackle, Trey Rudd, and get wiped out. And that's just going to be a great cut by Childress to cut it back outside, and he's got nothing but running room, and the speed of LaMarcus Blades is able to save that from being a touchdown. But that's just one key example of how this defense just cannot play against the rush. There's a sack there that we don't really, and a sack from Smart, we don't really need to look at those. The block punt for a touchdown. That's a pretty big play. This gave the Sentinels a lead. And you can see LaMarcus Blades is lined up on the edge. And he's just going to beat everybody. Yep, he beats the block there by number 39. That's Forrest. And, yeah, no chance. And Tanner Malone is Johnny on the spot to run it back for a touchdown. So, a rare gaff on special teams. You don't see that a lot, obviously. It's not a very common thing. And then the Bulldogs would score 10 unanswered... Let me untie my tongue. 10 unanswered points to take the lead back and seal the victory. You got a 1-yard touchdown. This was after a nice stop by Lennox Stephen, the rookie. And on 4th down and 1, Freddie Kitchens decides that, yeah, my running game has been working for me all game. We're this close to the end zone, so even if we don't make it, you know, the Sentinels are not going to have very good starting position. We could maybe even get a safety. And they just run it right up the middle. Everybody's sealing their blocks, and even Childress gets in there and helps his guard block the guy for him, and he's got an easy trip to the end zone. So just porous defense. Another drive would stall. Byrne would be checking the ball down way too much, and they would abandon the run game, and they would get a field goal later on in the game to seal the victory. And then they just downed it for the victory. So, a lot to work on for the Sentinels. Unfortunately, their season now comes to an end. Congratulations to the London Bulldogs. They'll be moving on against who knows, we don't know yet. But all in all, you got to say that Coach Hennessey has done his job. It's now the season's now over, so there's going to be a lot of backup players that get some experience and upgrades. But Shaq Hennessey said this was a playoff team. He got them to the playoffs after having their best season ever. They only had 5 wins in any season, is the most they've had since 2020. Shaq Hennessey comes in week 1, assesses the roster, brings in a couple of free agents, has his first draft, and turns this team around to 10-6, gets them to the playoff, and they were 6 points behind, taking out a very talented, very, very talented London Bulldogs team. You saw the overall ratings. They were over 80. I believe they were 81, and the Bulldogs, or the Sentinels, were a 75 or 76. So they had their work cut out for them, and they just couldn't pull it off. Kiefer Byrne, in his sophomore season, made some mistakes early, and they just couldn't recover from it. And that's the story of your game. The running game for the Bulldogs just was outstanding against something that's been a problem for this team all game, or all year long, was the running game. One of the worst teams against the rush defense. The passing defense was tight. They did not pass the ball all that well against us. But, yeah, the mistakes and the ground game were just too much. And that's going to be it here for this episode. I know it's a long one because I normally don't go over the highlights, but I figured in the playoffs, it was probably a good idea to check those out, see if we could identify what happened. It just looked like some careless reads by Kiefer Byrne from a guy who needs to learn to control the football a little better. So, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the game, and it's now the off season. It's Shaq Hennessey got another draft to work with, some free agency to deal with. Some players are going to be leaving. Some new players are going to be on the team. And what's he going to do to correct these mistakes? Can he? Is it just an inherent problem with Kiefer Byrne that he's never going to overcome? Stay tuned to find out. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. And I hope you stay well, happy, and healthy. Thanks again, everybody, and we'll see you next time on Ben Venu's Corner.